Welcome back, everyone. The start of the Tennessee Performing Arts Season's 2016-2017 season will soon get underway, and a lot of folks, including myself, are excited about it. Here to tell us what we can expect is TPAC President and Chief Executive Officer Kathleen O'Brien. Hi, Kathleen.
Hi, Tawanda. It's so good to see you
again.
It's
always a pleasure to see you, and I am so excited about the upcoming season. If you had to describe it in a nutshell, what would you say?
I would say powerful performances from powerful women in powerful female roles.
Wow.
There's some,
yeah.
I mean, they're all very different,
yeah.
but they all have good stories, and we all love good stories.
Yes.
And these are women breaking ceilings, women persevering and doing things that aren't always easy,
right.
and dealing with the day-to-day and also some of the bigger stuff. But if you're looking for role models for women, these are some good shows.
Well, let's just jump right in
Sure.
and tell everybody about what we can expect. The first one that we're going to be seeing that's in September is a collaboration between TPAC and Studio 10, and that is Evita.
Yes, it is. This is a title that we've wanted for some time. We had it, we lost it, and we decided we're going to figure out a way to do it, but we need to collaborate with it. And we wanted to celebrate the art. And there are many great theater companies in Nashville, but as Nashville has grown and matured, so has the art. And so we wanted to celebrate a hybrid of a show. So we are co-producing this with Studio 10, which is a marvelous theater company based in Franklin. And it's a hybrid that blends Nashville talent with Broadway talent. So it's the best of both worlds. And it's going to be the only place you can see this production is at TPAC.
Wow, and it's going to be at TPAC September 9th through September 18th.
Yes.
So you'll definitely want to check out Evita. And then it's hard to believe that the fabulous award-winning musical Rent is celebrating 20 years. So they're having their 20th anniversary tour that's coming to TPAC.
They are, and it's already on sale, and we are just amazed and pleased with how fast these ticket sales are going on this particular show. It is breaking historical records from other shows. It's the music, it's the story, and the themes of this story were very relevant 20 years ago, but certainly relevant still today.
Absolutely. If you have never seen Rent, it is a show that you do not want to miss. Oh my goodness, it is a wonderful, one of my favorites, and I definitely want to be there. So that's going to be taking place in October. That's October 18th through the 23rd. Now, as we move into 2017, you've got lots of great shows, and the first one is going to be the Tony Award-winning musical Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder.
Yes.
Tell me about that one, because I'm not real familiar.
It's a musical, and it is about a guy that wants to inherit money, but he's like eighth in line. And so we have one character, this guy, who plays 8 different roles.
Wow!
And he loves his way to knocking off some of those 8 people so that he could get closer to being the immediate heir.
Oh my
so it's tongue-in-cheek, it's a kind of a farce kind of thing. It's clever, there's a show within a show, and it's a lot of fun.
So that's the Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, and that's going to be January 24th through January 29th. And then in February, a brand new production of one of my all-time favorites, The Sound of Music.
Again, a wonderful role model. You have a woman stepping in as a stepmother here, and at an amazing point in history, very difficult time, a wonderful family story. The woman, female character, being the glue to a repaired relationship between the father and his own children, and that glorious music.
Yeah,
yes,
that is one of the things I love most about it is the music, and it's going to be February 14th through the February 19th. It would be a great Valentine's Day date.
Yes.
I think for anyone to go out and to see The Sound of Music, it's a fabulous show that you do not want to miss. And then a show that I am so excited about that's coming in March, and that is The Bodyguard. And that's going to be featuring Grammy Award-winning and nominee, I should say, and R&B superstar Deborah Cox. The Bodyguard.
Who knocks it vocally out of the ballpark. We had a chance to see her perform this number a couple years ago, or about maybe a year and a half ago when they had announced the tour. And she's drop dead gorgeous.
Yes.
And her vocals are stunning. And of course it follows the film, the film of the same name, and
a lot of people will remember it's just an all-time favorite movie, and now they'll get a chance to see it on stage.
It's got drama, it's got love, it's got tension, it's got fear, it's got music. It's got a little bit of everything.
And a great soundtrack, I'm sure,
Yes,
that we'll
yes.
love hearing
People
as
will
well.
be singing away all the way to their cars when it's done.
Oh, absolutely. And so that one is going to be March 21st through March 26th. So that is The Bodyguard, another one you don't want to miss. In April, you got a 5-time Tony Award winner, and this is the title, I love it, Curious Case of the Dog in the Nighttime.
Yes, this is a play, and we don't often get plays out on tour. They're a little more risky for producers to put out there. But this one is a very poignant story, and I will say the lead in this is a youngster who is dealing with a type of condition similar to what autism would be. They don't come right out and say that, so it gives you an opportunity to see what this youngster deals with and how the family deals with it. The lead is a male in this particular show, but it doesn't take away from the powerful role that the mother and other family members play as families struggle to deal with these types of situations. And I will say on this particular show, you can almost count the set as another cast member.
Really?
It is an integral part, as many sets are, but this one in particular really demonstrates the themes at play. It's brilliant. It is
always
brilliant.
Fascinated, excuse me for interrupting, Kathleen, at how the productions that you all put on are able to integrate the set and the movement of the characters around a set. Often, many times, a lot of pieces aren't even necessarily moving pieces that you actually see, but this is one we're going to definitely want to watch for with the set.
You are. It's a set unlike any I've seen before.
Okay.
And it's brilliant. I mean, there are a lot of creative people in this industry, and they all try to approach their work with a new way of thinking, something fresh, something new, and something that thematically supports the storyline, and this one does.
Well, I can't wait to see that one too. Now, another one of my must-see favorites is Beautiful, the Carole King musical.
Yes.
I love Carole King and her music.
Well, and this is, not only will you get her music in this show, you will get, it's a bio piece, so you will learn about how she entered the industry, became a songwriter, and her marriage, and you will also get a little history of the music industry from her perspective and others at that moment in time in history. And you see this young woman just blossom into this powerhouse of a songwriter, and she can sing pretty well too.
I'm sure, to sing Carole King's music, I'm sure she's got to be pretty good.
And Beautiful is aptly titled because the show is, but it also, of course, follows the title of one of her songs.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's May 23rd through May 28th, Beautiful, the Carole King musical. And then closing out the season is Something Rotten. And I have to do this quote that I read that you guys had from the New York magazine that described it as, quote, "With its heart on its ruffled sleeve and sequins in its soul, Something Rotten is the producers plus the Book of Mormons times the drowsy chaperone squared."
Or tripled, maybe.
I love that quote. What is exactly this about?
It is the story of how musicals were created. It is so much a musical comedy. It has William Shakespeare as one of the characters.
Oh.
If you've never seen William Shakespeare as a rock star in brown leather, and it is hysterical. And the coolest thing about this for us is that the guy that wrote the music lives right here in Nashville, Wayne Kirkpatrick.
Really, Wayne Kirkpatrick?
He's brilliant.
He is a brilliant, well-known songwriter.
Yes, he is. And
That is great.
It is just knowing that he can write this gives you a little peek into his personality. It is, and you are laughing so hard. You have to see it almost twice because you're laughing so hard. The jokes come so quickly that you want to make sure you get them all. But it is just, it is a bellyacre laugh. It is just so much fun.
So that is Something Rotten, and that's going to be closing out the season, and that's June 27th through July 2nd. So gosh, we got through all these great shows that we can expect in your upcoming season. They all sound amazing. And for tickets or for more information, they can always go to your website and go there to the TPAC.org site. I am so excited. Thank you so much, Kathleen, for coming on and telling us all about these great shows. And I hope you'll get a chance to see one or many, many more. They're always fantastic. We appreciate you. And thank you also to our earlier guests for being here. I want to also thank them and thank you for watching. I'm Tawanda Coleman, and I'll see you next time right here on the Plus Side of Nashville.